Good evening, everyone, and officially welcome to the wedding of my sister Jenna to Brandon. I'd like to thank you all for being here this evening for this truly special day in all of our lives. I think we all can agree my sister looked breathtakingly stunning today. And I've confirmed with the ladies that Brandon looks rather handsome. I have no doubt the two of you will live a life filled with love, happiness, adventures, and having me frequently over for dinner when I can expect, and limited to the following: butter chicken, macaroni cheese, and nachos. I'd like to call on Rabbi Bloch to make a motzi, and vaccine facilities are in the foyer.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamoitzi lechem min haaretz.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my parents for making today possible and all the love and support you've always given us. My mother for being the butterfly hovering over us, giving of herself unconditionally at all times, and my father who's a role model we always look up to. I would now like to call up Brandon's best man, younger brother, social media entrepreneur, all the way from Israel, up to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. It's a great honor and privilege for me to be standing here tonight as Brandon and Jenna's best man. Firstly, let me say, Jen, you look radiant and beautiful. I'm very proud to have you as my new sister, and welcome to the family. Brandon, I've always looked up to you with a great amount of respect and admiration, and how much you have achieved in life. You're one of the strongest people I know who is dedicated, ambitious, and showing us all what true motivation is all about. Today, you're an environmental scientist with a master's degree and very well respected in the working world. You have achieved so much at such a young age, despite all the obstacles that you have had to face. I'm so proud of you, bro. Growing up as kids, Brandon was always the quieter one, studious one, self-disciplined, and without a doubt, he was the boss. Believe me, I knew my place and I didn't dare to step out of line. I still have the same respect for you, bro, as I did before. Thank you for all the sound advice, meaningful discussions, and willingness to help me in any situation. It means the world to me. The favorite story told in our family was when Brandon was just 18 months old. He knew how to work the TV, spoke full sentences, and knew exactly where everything was in the house. Lucky for the new domestic worker who had just started, Brandon was there to give her a full house tour and show her exactly where everything was. He's still the same today, an intellectual and a great handyman. When we reached our teenage years, we were not only brothers, but best friends. We socialized a lot, being close in age, and made some amazing memories, and I wish to only grow those memories. We always had each other's backs, and still to this day, it will never change. There is nothing that we would not do for one another. Let me take you down memory lane. 4 years ago, the boys decided to take a holiday down to Cape Town. We had loads of plans and were looking forward to a fun-filled trip. Day one, we all landed at Clifton Fourth, where I bumped into Jen, who I knew from before. We chatted a while on the beach, and then I was off to go get some chicks. And this is when Brandon arrived, and I introduced Brandon to Jenna. I dropped in like a stone because I had to get my holiday fling. Day 1, day 2, day 5, there was no sign of Brandon. That was the last we saw of Brandon the whole holiday. Brandon spent his whole entire holiday with Jen, which led us to believe that this would one day be Brandon's future wife. This was so unlike Brandon. Almost 4 years later, we are all here tonight celebrating this magnificent simcha with Brandon and Jenna, who join hands for life. Jen, you have what it takes, especially like no other. You captured my brother's heart, and I guess there is no new boss in the making. So if anyone is unfamiliar why Brandon stepped on the glass at the ceremony, it makes the last time in married life when he will get to put his foot down. You are a very special woman, Jen. Sweet, caring, loving, and most of all, you make my brother the happiest man in the world. I couldn't have asked for a better sister to be part of the family. And as a couple, you complement each other in the most special and ways, and in the most special and in so many different ways. This is like a match made in heaven. Best friends and soulmates. Brandon and Jen, may you both be blessed with health, happiness, joy, and love, and success in the future to come. I love you guys. Please will everyone rise and join me in the charging your glasses to toast to the very special groom, Brandon, and bride, Jenna. L'chaim.
To life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. It's something to sing about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim.
Finally, I get to call up my new brother-in-law. But before I do, I'd like to share a quick story with you all. Many moons ago, before Brandon became a professional whiskey drinker, I asked him to pour me a Bell's. And he proceeded to fill up a tall glass with Bell's and float a block of ice. He then brought it to me in front of a group of people and said, "Here's your drink." Everyone stared at me and I had to pretend that's how I like my whiskey and finish the whole glass. Until recently, I was trying to work out if Brandon did this on purpose to me. But having grown to know him, this was just a reflection of his warm heart, generosity, and just general looking out for others like he always does. So, without further ado, I'd like to call up Brandon Ergedang of House Erdang, first of his name, King of the North, King beyond the wall, Lord of Winterfell, the undead, the break of limits, protector of the realm, and the rightful king of the Iron Throne.
Well, this is a calm wedding, hey? Good evening, family, friends, distinguished guests, and guests of no particular distinction. Okay, that's great. Wow, doesn't my wife look absolutely stunning? She's the most beautiful bride I've ever seen, and it is a privilege and an honor to speak on behalf of my wife and I. I'm definitely going to get used to saying that. I thought I should start with a disclaimer. I had a speech all prepared, and now that I'm a married man, my wife has so kindly provided me with one to read. Waking up this morning, I had to pinch myself to make sure that this was real and really happening today. If you had to ask me 5 years ago if I would be married by now, I would never have believed you. For Judaism, marriage is an obligation in life. It is believed that your partner is chosen for you at just 40 days before you are born. This is a powerful concept because your partner could be chosen at any time, and why not just before you get married? It shows that the most important life-changing event is your marriage. You are not truly complete and will never reach your full potential unless you marry your other half, even if you are an extraordinary individual. I know this is true with Jenna and I. Today I truly felt the spiritual connection that Jenna and I shared under the chuppah. It was an exceptionally emotional, happy, fulfilling time, but the true connection happened with our neshamas, our souls. We connected on a spiritual level and tapped into our singular soul. We will always be connected as one, both in the spiritual world and the physical world. I'm so lucky and blessed to have found my other half. Please make sure that your glasses are charged for the many toasts ahead. For some of you, I recommend not trying the alcohol. I would like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you for making us feel so special. I must say, we've been really overwhelmed by the number of people that have rallied round to help us in preparation for today. You all know who you are, and please be assured that Jenna and I are very grateful. A special thank you to those of you who have travelled far and wide to be here with us today. It is quite a humbling experience to realise that we have so many family and friends that care so much for us, and I do genuinely mean that. Some valuable advice that people have already so kindly given me. When I'm wrong, admit it. When I'm right, keep quiet. Thank you to Rabbi Bloch for coordinating our marriage to ensure that we had an amazing experience throughout the process. Your guidance was invaluable, and we hope to take what we learned and build on it throughout our marriage. Rabbi Sif, Batya, Eti, thank you for your patience and genuinely investing in our development as a couple. Thank you to our MC and my new brother-in-law, Dean, for ensuring that everything ran smoothly today. Dean went out of his way when organising my bachelor's to ensure that I was sent off into married life with a bang. Thank you for organising my kidnapping and dressing me up as a princess. Lucky that was the first time and last time for me, but Dean, you are next. Dean is known as a tough guy, especially being Jenna's protective older brother, but I can truly say that he has happily welcomed me into his family. Thank you to my best man and brother Ryan, who introduced Jenna and I back in the day on Clifton Forth. We will eternally be grateful for the amazing shidduch that has led us to today. Your support, positivity, and energy have kept Jenna and I inspired throughout our engagement. I'm extremely grateful that you flew all the way up from Israel to share in this special simcha. I know your flight being almost 24 hours was no easy ride, but I'm sure it was all worth it. With the layover, of course. To my groomsmen, Dean, Jason, Jamie, and Jaden, I must say, you all clean up pretty well. Thank you for standing by me and constantly checking in to offer your support throughout the planning process. I'm sure you all need some well-deserved time off. Thank you to my wife's maid of honor, Kiara. Kix, you are the sister that Jenna never had. Your eagerness to constantly surpass Jenna's expectations has not gone unnoticed. Your attention to detail for Jenna's kitchen tea, the little notes and gifts that you gave her during this past week, and being our messenger when we needed. All your involvement leading up to the wedding has shown your amazingly loving character. I can assure you that Jenna had the best build-up to her wedding. Now that we are married and the dress fittings have come to an end, you'll need a new excuse to bunk school. Thank you to Jenna's bridesmaids, my sister Carrie, Talia, Ariella, Karen, Gabby, and Donna. You all look amazing tonight. Despite the Despite the many dress fittings, failed dresses, and new grey hairs, these dresses were absolutely worth the wait. Ali and Laura, thank you for organising an epic bachelorette for my wife. I quite like how you sneakily made sure Jenna and I would land up together on the night. Both dressed as princesses, but I must say, even then, Jenna pulled the tutu off better than I ever could. Please raise your glasses and toast to every single one of you. L'chaim. Mom, congratulations on doing an amazing job bringing me up. Jenna is one lucky lady to have me. But seriously, thank you for putting up with me for all these years. Thank you for ensuring that I could become the best man with high values that my wife is proud of today. You have been there for me when I've needed you and given me a wonderful start in life. Thank you for all of your love, support, and accepting Jenna as your own daughter. I am very fortunate and proud to have you as my mom. Al and Deb, thank you not only for your time in planning and the constant attention to detail, but for very generously allowing Jenna to make her childhood dream of her perfect wedding come true. Jenna comes with an impressive upbringing and value set. I want you to know that you have not lost your daughter, but gained a son. Thank you for taking me in as your own son and always welcoming me with open arms into your home. Obviously, the most important thank you is for giving me your beautiful daughter. Maybe, Al, not so easy for you. I know it's been a tough process. I promise I'll take good care of her. Please raise your glasses and toast to our amazing parents. L'chaim.
Life to life, l'chaim. Come on, sing. L'chaim, l'chaim to life. It's something to sing about, something to dream about. Bring l'chaim to life, l'chaim.
We are very privileged to have some of our grandparents here to celebrate with us tonight. Granny Sheila, Boba Mashi, Grandpa Ruby, Hillary, Granny Lynn, and Archie. And I want to acknowledge our grandparents that unfortunately could not join us today, but we know that they are here with us in spirit, and they're not only in our thoughts, but more importantly, with us in our hearts. Grandpa Maury, Zayda Merv, Granny Podge, and Grandpa Len. It is said that on your wedding day, Hashem personally brings 3 generations of our grandparents to the chuppah ceremony to witness our 2 souls spiritually become one. And I know that they were all there with us today. Please raise your glasses and toast to our grandparents. L'chaim. This is the most important part of my speech. I need to say it too, Jen. I can't look to at the side. Come on, guys, you can do a better job than that. Odor, sit down. Odi. Wow, you are beautiful. What a dress, Jaden sit. To my wife, Jenna, I just want to say a massive thank you for always being here for me. Thank you for making me the happiest man in the world. Thank you for always challenging me to be a better person. Thank you for opening up my heart to all your love. Thank you for always being by my side. Thank you for choosing me to spend the rest of your life with. You have shown me how to open up and truly experience what it is like to be in love. I know that you have put a huge amount of effort into making today so special, and you really have outdone yourself. My amazing, multifaceted wife, who has planned everything for this wedding, from the look and feel, the guest list concerned where every one of you sit, to making sure my suit is perfect, to organizing the entire event and activities leading up to the event. Jenna has very strict criteria when it comes to a man, and I'm still surprised today that I tick all those boxes. I hope that I will always live up to your high standards and amazing set of values, but let me tell you a short story about the first time I told Jenna that I loved her. We were under the stars, releasing sky lanterns filled with love messages. The exact words that I used were, "I think I love you." Being nervous and all, I expected her to be like, "Oh," but that did not go down so well. Instead, she said, "You either love me or you don't." And ever since that day, she has kept me living up to her high standards and, of course, kept me in check. Falling in love with Jenna was easy. She has been an abundant source of friendship, support, and love. I have no doubt that she'll carry this through into our own family one day. Of course, I have no doubt that she's going to tell me afterwards that the only thing missing in my life is our hamster Yossi. I look forward to growing together and creating amazing memories. I promise to always take care of you, protect you, love you, and challenge you to be the best person that you can be. They say you don't marry someone you can live with, you marry the person who you can't live without, and that sums us up perfectly. I can't wait to wake up next to my best friend every morning. All of me loves all of you. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and charge your glasses to my amazing and beautiful bride.
L'chaim, 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 to life. It's something to sing about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim.
שוב אדוני, שבציון היינו חומים, הזמר אסף רבינו, ושוננו רינה. אז יאמרו הגויים, הגדיל אדוני לעשות עמהם, הגדיל אדוני לעשות עמנו, היינו שמחים. שוב אדוני את שביתנו, אפיקים בנגב, הזוהרים בדמעה בהרינה יפסלו. הלוך ילכו בחור, נושא משך הזרע, פה יעבודנה, נושא אמרותם. רבותיי נברך, ישמר לנו ואילך, מעתה ועד עולם, ועשה וגם חרון, אז אליהם גם חרון, ומגלה צדק ושוס, החוסן והקלה. רבנן רבנן רבותיי נברך, אלוהינו שחרנו משלום. ברוך אלוהינו שחרנו משלום, ובטובו חיינו, ברוך ובשובו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, עזרנו את העולם כולו בטובו, בחנו חסד ורחמים. הוא נותן לחם וכל בשר, כי לעולם חסדו, ובטובו הגדול. תמיד לא חסר לנו ואל יצא לנו מזון לעולם ועד, ברוך שמו הגדול. כי הוא עזרנו מפרנס לכל, ומטיב לכל, ומכין מזון לכל בריאותיו אשר בעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני הזן את הכל, מדרך אדוני אלוהינו, שנחת על אבותינו, ארץ חמדת וברוך הבא, ארץ חמדת וברוך הבא, בגלל שהצאת למעלה מברית מצרים, וריתנו בית אבודים, והבריתך שחתמת בבשרנו, והתורתך שכמנתנו והחוקיך שמנתנו, והחיים חיים וחסד שמנתנו, על אכילת מזון שאתה עזרנו, ומפרנס אותנו תמיד בכל יום, ובכל עת, בכל שעה. מעל כל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מורים לך, ומברכים אותך, יברך שמך בפי כוחך תמיד לעולם ועד. ככתוב ואכלת ושבעת וברכת, אדוני אלוהיך, רצת ויבשלת לך. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הארץ ולמזון, רחם אדוני אלוהינו ישראל עמך ובירושלים מלך והציון ישמח לך והמלכות דוד משיחך ועל המים הגדול והקדוש שנקרא שמך אלוהינו אבינו רעינו זוננו פרנסנו וכלכלנו ואביכנו וברך לבנו אלינו נראה מכל שרותינו ונעלת צריכנו אדוני אלוהינו לא לידי מתנה בשר ודם ולא לידי הלוואה כי אם לידך המלאה הפתוחה הקדושה והחווה שלא נבוש לא ניכלם לעולם ועד ובני ירושלים עיר הקודש במהרה בימינו ברוך אתה אדוני בונה ברחמיו ירושלים אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אבינו מלכנו אדוננו בוראנו ועלינו נוצרנו קדושנו קדושה בני ישראל המלך הטוב והמיטיב לכל שבכל יום ויום הוא היטיב הוא מיטיב הוא ייטיב לנו וגם עלינו גם עלינו אלינו לעד לחן ולחסד ולרחמים ולרווח הצלה והצלחה ברכה בשובה נחם פרנסה בכל קהלה ורחמים בחיים ושלום בכל טוב ומכל טוב לעולם חצרנו הרחמים נחלנו לבאים הרחמנים בקשיים בארץ הרחמנו לשתבח לדוידוינו ויפעה בנו לאדון נצח נצחים ויתתה בנו לאדון המלך הרחמנו ואלזנו בחלו הרחמנו שבור לנו מעצמנו ולכן קומיות לעשינו הרחמנו שלח לנו ברחמנו בבית הזה ועל שולחן זה שכלנו עליו הרחמנו וישלחנו אל אליהו הנביא הרחמן וישלחנו אל אליהו הנביא זכרתו מבשר לנו סולתו ישוע ונחמות ספיישל ברכה וסנקלה יהי רצון לפניך למעננו ולאבותינו שלא יבוש בקלמו החוסן והקלה בעלי בעל הבית הזה לא בעולם הזה ולא בעולם הבא ויצליחו בכל נכסינו ונכסינו מוצלחים וקרובים לעיר ואז ישלוצאתם במעשה ידיהם ואז נזדקק בפניהם שום דבר חטא ועיר ועוון מעתה ועד עולם הרחמנו יזכנו לימות המשיח וחיי העולם הבא מגדול ישוע מלכו יעשה חסד ממשיכו לדוד ולזרעו עולם עושה shalom Imroha Yaseh shalom Aleinu B'Kol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen. Come on, everybody. Yeru et Adonai Kedasha Kiyen Nasor Yireyav Kedim Nazu V'Ra'elu V'Shavayna V'Yosufota V'Adonai Kitov V'Nei Olam Chasno B'Teach Yadecha ומשביע לך חרצון ברוך הגבר השילח בדון הוויה אדוני מבטחו נער הייתי גם זקנתי ולא ראיתי צדיק נעזר ושר לא מבקש לכם אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. Come to share brothers, everybody on Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shakol bara likvodo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer hadam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam אשר יצר את האדם בצלמו, בצלם דמותיו ניתו, והדגים לו ממנו בניין עליה, ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר האדם. סוס תסיס ותגל ההכרה, וקיבוץ בניה לתוכה בשמחה, ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח ציון מבניה. שמח תשמח ראיהם האהובים כשמח לך יצילך בגן עדן מקדם קוגס שמח תשמח ראיהם האהובים כשמח לך יצילך בגן עדן מקדם. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach achazan yevekalam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason b'simcha kahatan v'kala asher bara sason b'simcha kahatan v'kala הרנה ניצה וחלבה אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות מהר אדוני אלוהינו יישמע בהרי יהודה ובחוצות ירושלים הכל ששון וכל בו שמחה כל החתן וכל קהלה כל מצלות רתנים מחובתן ונערים למשתה נגינתם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן עם הכלה. מוסה, ברוך, אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן.